Hey there, it's Jake from Geo Targetly, and in this tutorial I will show you how to implement Geo Targetly into Shopify in less than 3 minutes. So let's take it away. Step 1, get into your Geo Targetly account. If you already do have one, just log in. If you do not have one, as you can see, we offer a 14-day free trial, no credit card information needed, access to all features, no limitations. Just go ahead and take advantage of that. Once you have an account and you have logged in, you should be greeted with our product dashboard. Basically, in order to implement GeoTargetly into Shopify, you need to create a configuration of one of our features. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'll just show you how to implement geolocation because it's probably one of the easiest one. But we have detailed video tutorials on how to set up all of these features. So once you do have a setup, go ahead and navigate to that section. And if you do have a setup, just click on Get Code. If you do not have a setup, just click on Add to Site and create one. In the Get Code, you will see this tracking code over here, and this is what you need to get. And that brings us to the step 2, which is you need to get the tracking code so that you can implement it into your site. Over here, just copy it or click on Copy to Clipboard, and then you would be ready for step 3. But before we go into step 3, I just want to mention that the benefit of GeoTargetly is that the implementation is only a one-time implementation. You input the code into your site just one time, and any future changes that you make inside the application are automatically propagated into your site, so you do not need to worry about touching the code again. Once you have grabbed the code, we're ready for step 3, which is adding it to your site. Navigate to your Shopify dashboard. Over there, go into Online Store and Themes, and under here, click on the 3 dots and go into Edit Code. This will get you to the code editor, and over here you want to navigate to theme.liquid. It should default there once you click on Edit Code, but if it didn't, just check the sidebar or search for it. And then you need to place the GeoTargetly code into the code. You either need to put it inside the head tag or before the end of the body tag. And in order to determine which it is, go back to your setup and just take a look over here. For geolocation, it's just before the closing of the body tag, but for our other features such as geo redirect, you would be implementing it into the header. So over there, we want to put it before the end of the body tag. So this is the closing body tag. So I would just paste it over here, and then I would hit save, and that will propagate the changes to my Shopify store. And that's pretty much it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, GeoTargetly implemented. But before I sign off, I have several things that I want to share with you, because this would implement GeoTargetly across all of your pages in Shopify. In case you would like to implement GeoTargetly only to specific pages of your store, you would need to implement it into that specific theme for that specific either product or article or whatever. So you would select the theme from the sidebar over here, and you would paste the tracking code there and save, and then GeoTargetly would be running only on those pages that use that specific theme. The difference between implementing site-wide and only on specific pages is, for example, site-wide implementation is good for if you want to redirect visitors landing on any page of your site to a different site, such as, I don't know, you have a US store and a Canadian store, and you want to send Canadian visitors to the Canadian store no matter what page they land on in the US store. So for these purposes, site-wide implementation is the best. But for other purposes, such as, I don't know, some of your products are restricted, geographically restricted, you can't sell them in certain destinations. So for these products, you would create a custom theme for that product. You can duplicate it from an existing product theme, and then you would implement it only there, so that not all of your visitors are prevented from accessing any page of your site, but only the visitors accessing a specific site if they're from a specific location. So that would be the site-wide and a single page only, or a subset of pages implementation. And that's GeoTargetly implemented. Now let's take a look at how it triggers on the site and how to troubleshoot it a bit. Because the easiest way to tell whether GeoTargetly is being triggered on your site is navigating to that site and then clicking on Inspect or Developer Tools and going to Network. And into the search bar here, you would type GL ? If you're using geolocation. If you're using geo redirect, you would type GR ? And you can always refer to what to type in here by going to your setup and then taking a look over here. So you determine this, you type it in, and then you refresh the page. And basically what you should be seeing is a tracking code being triggered on that site, and it should return a status code of 200. I know this is a bit technical, but you don't need to understand it. But basically what I'm saying is this is how you test whether the tracking code is present or not. You can also compare whether it's the correct tracking code, because if you have multiple GeoTargetly codes running on your site, you can have multiple of these codes showing up here. But if you take a look at the ID, so it's OQW, and if I compare it over here, OQW, I know that it's this specific tracking code triggering on my site. If this is working, but you still are not sure whether GeoTargetly is doing what it should be doing, I advise you to test out or try out our test mode. Basically, what it allows you to do is simulate visiting your page as if from a different country. So you just type your IP address here. You can learn it by clicking on this link. You type in what country you want to enter your site from, hit on and hit save. And once you get to your page, you should be simulating the visit as if from that country, and you should be seeing the changes that GeoTargetly makes as if or for the users visiting from that country. Alternatively, similar results can be achieved by using a VPN such as NordVPN or ExpressVPN to simulate traffic from different countries. If even after all of this you are still struggling to either implement or make sure that GeoTargetly is working as it should, you can get in touch with us either by email at support@geotargetly.com or just by clicking this button over here, where you can get in touch with our support team in real time. If even after all of this you're still are kind of looking for more information, just go into our homepage, resources and docs, and there are documentations and quick start guides both in video form as well as in slideshow form for all of our products. With that, I'm just going to thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you'll have a great day.